sincere students, the sincerity, you are sparing your 1 hour for your upliftment of your life. So you have a very good leadership skill within you, and you are a great. You both were a great initiators. I know, and I appreciate you, and I acknowledge your success here. So definitely, not only these classes, your I can see your genuine heart. So whatever you get, please serve for the society. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, Vaishali. Um, so let's go to the class. I think Sandhya came to record. Let's have our class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So I have taught you about employability skill in the last few classes. I hope that will help you to enrich your skill, but to expose your skill. To expose. What is the meaning of expose?
Ma'am,
What
to
is the
come
meaning?
out, to bring
To come
out.
out. Okay, right. Good, very good. In what way you will exhibit your talents?
Ma'am, by coming in front of people, speak.
Good, very good. Almost you caught me answer,
Our
Vaishali.
viewpoints.
Yes, right?
Ma'am, presenting our viewpoints along with people.
Right. The presentation. How do we present? If you are cooking, which will attract the people immediately without seeing the recipe and without seeing the time duration for the preparation of the food, which will attract the people.
Ma'am, the preparation of the food.
The presentation of the food. People will not be aware
Yes,
of the
and the
preparation.
presentation.
Yes, as presentation. So wherever we go and whatever we do, the presentation speaks a lot. Presentation speaks a lot and it attracts people. I told you, isn't it, in the first class about the 5 skills, not 5 skills, 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? Can you guess?
Ma'am, auditory, ma'am, how we listen.
Yes, very good, Madhu. 5 senses. First one is visual sense. Second sense is auditory sense. Third sense is kinesthetic sense. Fourth sense is olfactory sense. And the fifth sense is gustatory. So visual, what you see. And the second was auditory, what you hear. And the third one is kinesthetic. How do you feel? The touching feeling, and what do you think? And fourth is olfactory, the smelling sense. And the fifth sense is gustatory, the taste, the relishment. The first 3 senses plays a vital role in your career development. That is visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Visually, how you see. If on seeing a person with a full formal, with a blazer, with a pant, with the ties, and how you feel, I'll give you an example. You're seeing a person who is with a full formal dress, and if you're seeing a person who is wearing a turban and who is wearing a lungi, what will be your opinion for the 2 persons? Madhu, can you tell your opinion about these 2 persons? First one is with the formal dresses, and the second one is with the lungi. He is a lungi bala. What is your opinion, Madhu?
Ma'am, the formal one is the presenting himself in a very formal way, means, and so I will have a formal. How to say?
Yes, you'll be having an attraction to the people. That is right. Okay. So automatically, what we do is we don't know and we will not check their knowledge or skill. But immediately, what our visual sense does is you'll be attracted to the person. You will look at him. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vaishali, what is your opinion?
Ma'am, their looks will define much about from which, I mean, type of society he comes out, how he lives. Ma'am,
Mm,
everything will be depend upon his look. The
yes,
looks always will present about him.
very good, Vaishali. The same thing, exact answers. Both has given a very good answer that we will never judge the person's education qualification or his knowledge, or we will not judge his skill immediately. The first thing and the foremost thing what we do is we will be attracted through our visual sense. Immediately on seeing a person formally, we'll give him a respect. On even though the person who is wearing a lungi wala, if even is a very good person, we will not turn to him because the presentation plays a vital role. Even in this five senses, you can see the first sense, this visual sense is the first one. So it plays a vital role in before stimulating all the other senses. We give importance only for the visual. We can see immediately that how a person is. So the presentation plays a vital role. So here, not only visually, in all the way, our presentation is very important. So, what are the skills you have learned, and what are the things you have heard will be within you. And when it is coming to in an exposure state, you should do it in a right way. You should present it in a better way. You should present it in an effective way. So, you have to present it in an effective manner. So what are the things is the first thing we will do everything you can cook, you can present in a better, in a grand way or in a attractive way. You can dress very attractively. You can present in a very good manner to attract the people. But the knowledge, the skill, what we learn will be exposed only in speaking. That is public speaking skill. Whatever we learn, if you are communicating in a proper way, you can get your results. Whatever the things you need, if you are speaking and if you are telling in a proper way only, you will get the response what you need. So here what I tell is, people will be good in everything, but many people are very low in their public speaking skill. Only few people are coming out. You can uh, point out the persons who are good in the public speaking skills. Yes, do you know any public speaker? Do you know any public speaker? Can you quotes
Ma'am,
anyone?
Sandeep.
Sandeep, wow. Sandeep, you'll hear his words, his speeches, Vaishali.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes, like when means I am feeling devastated, then I generally used to see his videos.
Really, I too love Sandeep a lot. He's a very good motivational speaker. I love his words. 1 minute, I'll share my screen. Is my screen is visible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay. See, do you know what is fear?
Ma'am, getting afraid of something.
Okay. What is panic? What is panic, ma? Can you hear me? What is panic?
Control of fear.
Okay, good. Okay, what is phobia?
Ma'am, getting afraid of something from a very long time.
Yes, right. You're exactly right, Vaishali. Fear is a natural emotion that protects people from harm when they face real and immediate danger. But a phobia is an excessive fear or anxiety related to a specific object or situations that are out of proportion to the actual danger they present. Means that if you are telling there when you are telling a story, there was a snake, you'll be, oh, snake was there. But immediately if you are telling a snake is coming here, what you'll do? Without seeing, you'll get panic, you'll get fear. Without seeing it, immediately you'll get a fear. So it stayed something bad in your mind. It means if a snake comes, it will surely bite you. So it was said by your parents, your foreparents, TV, media, your friends, everyone has said, and the thought has been imposed in your mind. So if you are hearing the word snake, you will be fear. You will get fear. So that is phobia. The for the long time, the process is in a for a long time. So similarly, for public speaking skill is also same thing, where people or they have the phobia for public speaking skill. 1 minute. See, three kinds of fear are there, ma. Okay, phobias are there, which will be a very dangerous one. Okay, people will be very dangerous for the three phobias. Can you guess what are the phobias? You can rate in the three way: third place, second place, and first place. For the third place occupies, people will be, when you are segregating the ratio, you can see the third place, the phobia for height. People will be scared of this phobia for the height. And the second one is for the snake. Okay. Immediately on hearing this word, everyone will be feared. So this is the nature of the human mind. It has been protected. It has been projected in that way. The first place goes for the public. Can you
Ma'am, the
hear me?
fear of spiders.
I couldn't pardon.
Ma'am, the fear of spider is in first place.
Spider.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, somewhere
Okay.
I. That's
Public
why.
public speaking skill is the first place, Matu Vaishali.
Ma'am, somewhere I read. That's why. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, no, no issues, no issues. It's just I'll be learning from you. Know the public speaking skill is the first phobia for the people. Many, if you are seeing, people will be writing. Even you can check your friends. You can ask your friends. Your friends will be very good in their writing, dancing, and everything. But if you're asking them to go and speak in a mic, they'll go a step back. Yes or no?
Ma'am,
Yes, Madhu.
mm,
Yes, Madhu.
ma'am, I'm one of them.
Yes, that's only for you. I'm taking this class, Madhu, for you especially. But I love to take this class only in offline. Online, I couldn't show my expressions and everything. I'm good in this public speaking skills. I go for a lot of trainings. I thought of showing you one photo. I'll share some pictures in the group. Okay, I'll show you some pictures. Last week I went and took training for a young HRs in a company, Idayam company. I went to take training for young girls from 21 to 24-year girls. I went to take training. I asked feedback. When I asked feedback, they said few words. I'll share you that few words at the end of the class. Why my training was good? What is the reason? So before that, we'll take the class and we'll see the feedback at the end of the class. Okay, remind me to tell that feedback. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so this public speaking skills. Why people are scared? What will be the reason? Can we discuss? You can tell your opinion. Mother, you can share. Mother, you are the right person to share. What is making you to get panic? Why you
The
got that phobia?
sometimes the language skills, because I think that if I will speak, there will be grammatical mistakes, and then people will, in college, as we are not in school anymore. So if we do a single grammatical mistake, everyone will laugh or make faces. And then the second reason is the audience. Sometimes looking their face, I can't read their mind. I think that maybe I'm going in a wrong direction. I'm saying something which is not related to the topic, so that's why.
Okay, good, 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 Madhu. Vaishali, what's your opinion?
Ma'am, generally I don't have means fear of public speaking, but ma'am, sometimes when I see audience, like I feel that if I am wrong, they will laugh, and ma'am, sometimes a language problem.
Yes, right, 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 right. Okay, good. Okay, language problem is not at all a matter. If you're working hard, you can develop your language. You can take lot of steps to take good knowledge in your language skill. But apart from your language, apart from other language, you have to know many skills to be developed for your public speaking skills. Okay, let's see what is public speaking. Public speaking is the process of speaking to a group of people in a structured and deliberate manner to inform, influence, or entertain the listeners. Okay. So here, let's see. Great speakers are not born, they are trained. Do you agree with these words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Here, if you are trained in a proper way, you can become a great speaker. Sandeep is not a speaker who is born with the great skills. He was trained in a way to become a great speaker. Yes, Vaishali? Yes,
Yes,
Vaishali.
ma'am.
Yes. So you can also become a like Sandeep if you are trained in a proper way. Keep in touch. I'll train you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Presenting is a skill. Did you see what did you tell us? You both were scared of your language. Language is a knowledge you can learn, but presenting is a skill and can be developed through training and experience. As we discussed, experience is the best teacher. So, if you're going at the first time, you'll be scared. If you're going at the second time, you'll be scared. If you're going at the third time, also you'll be scared. Even if you're going for your 200 meeting, also you will be scared. You'll not be scared, but some kind of butterflies will be fluttered in your stomach. That is the thing that every speakers will have. That is the power of the mic. That is the power of the stage. So we can't rectify that, or we can't come out of that. But we have to get through it. So you have to be trained through it. So get experience. Once if you are losing, don't get lose your heart. So analyze in what way you have missed. Analyze in what way you have lost your speech. So don't get panicked or don't get discouraged. Okay. So it is a skill. So it has to be only developed, not learned. Understand? That's what I'm repeatedly telling you what is skill and what is knowledge. So what are the things you should be clear is your idea, vision and strategy. These are your success idea. In what way you are going to speak? What is your vision? What is your target? What is your strategy? How you are going to tell? Presentation skills. Yeah, good presentation is the single most effective tool any organization can have. Why do we want to have this public speaking skill and all fundamental business tool? So all those things it's not important. So we can see aim of presentation. How what is the aim of presentation is to inform the people what you know, to inspire or persuade, to communicate views, to educate the people. You want to inform what you know. If you are good in an area, okay, in the subject area, if you are good in your political science, if you want to inform the people, you have such several laws for women harassment. You have several laws for your child labor. So you know many things, but you should do it in effective way to your audience. You should know how you should know how to inspire the audience. You should know how to communicate your views. You should communicate your views. You should tell your views. How you want to make the people to assure your words, to accept your words. You should educate them. You should educate them to have a clear idea of these laws. Okay. So this is the aim to inform. Presentation offer ideal opportunities to inform others about any progress, new development, announcement, new products. We don't want to go for this these things and all. You should impact the people. So we don't want to go very deeply, but if you're going deeply, it will take a lot of time. I'll just tell you the outlines and all, and what are the things we should follow. It should impact the people. Effective public speaking is influence. Influence, what's the meaning of influence? What's the meaning
Ma'am,
of
ma'am, to, ma'am, from, uh, ma'am, I am not getting the proper words, ma'am.
okay?
Like, ma'am,
Uh,
to change one's mind about something.
yes, very right thing is Vaishali. Sandeep has influenced you.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are talking about Sandeep, yes?
Yes,
What is the impression you had with the Sandeep?
ma'am, his speaking skills,
Uh,
the way he means, ma'am, deliver her words, ma'am, the her way of dealing with everything, ma'am, attracts me.
his smiling face,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
his cute eyes.
Ma'am, actually, I admire him
Yes.
wholeheartedly because he is a person of admiration.
Okay, good, good. Best wishes. So his handsome physique also. So your first thing is a speaker should influence the people. Okay, okay, Madhu should have a influence. Influence is the leadership. See, Sandeep overruled Vaishali. So he is a good leader. He ruled Vaishali. In what way? Not only the knowledge what he has shared to you, but apart from knowledge also, his way how he delivers, how the words, how he speaks, what are the choosy and correct words he captures. These are influence. You should know to influence the people. Only one thing, the first thing is in the public speaking skill is smiling. Okay, always smile with people. You should smile from your bottom of your heart. Okay, when you are when they are seeing your eyes will speak, your mouth will show whether you smile or you're sad or you're crying, everything. But without doing any actions, your eyes will speak. Okay, so eyes are also very important. So if you are smiling from your inner heart, your eyes will smile. Okay, now can you see my eyes are smiling?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you can see my internal happiness. I'm very happy to take you class, so I'm very happy. So whenever you speak, you should be first, you should be very happy internally. This is the first thing. Okay, if you are internally happy, in your expressions, your other things will be good. And then this first thing is in your expression, your smile is the first thing to attract people, to influence people. Yes, right? So why I'm telling you these things is these are my experiences, not class. I'm just sharing my experience, what I had. I was a very average student in school. Even I don't know to answer for the questions if a teacher asks me in school days. But when I come to this, after when I come to this college, I got a great transformation on attending some training programs. Okay, so that training program gave me confidence. How did I get this confidence? How did I get this confidence to come and speak in front is, I had a thirst to learn many things. Okay, we should have that thirst to learn things. If you are learning, you can express it and you can expose it. So the first thing, you should have a confidence. You should have a smiling face, and other thing is the facial expressions. We'll come to the facial expressions later. But what I want to tell you is, your body should be in a T shape. First, let's see the standing portion. Should have some knowledge. Okay, you should have some knowledge. You should have a sound knowledge about the theme which you are going to speak. Okay, you should speak what you know. So you should not take a subject which is far away from you. Okay, you can't talk about Tamil literature. Can you speak about Tamil literature?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, because you are not aware of it. But can you talk about political science?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because that's your background. But we can try. You can try Tamil literature by taking time on for your preparation. If you are preparing, if you are knowing aware of it, you can give a presentation. But you should not speak or touch the area which is not familiar to you. Why is you will lose your confidence. If you are losing your confidence, you will not be able to express yourself. So before presenting, get thorough with the subject. Okay, before going to a meeting, you just ask about the audience. You should learn the audience. You should know your objective. You know what is objective is, what you prepare, it should reach the audience. Okay, that is your objective. Okay, so you should know if they are coming, if the audience or 60 years audience, 60-year-old audience, can you talk about adolescent psychology? If can you speak about adolescent psychology?
No, ma'am.
No, it is not worth. It will not match you because the audience are different from your speech, from your different from your content. So you should read the audience mind also. You should know who is coming to listen to your speech, who is coming to attend your training program. First, you have to learn and prepare your content according to that. Okay. The second one is, you should practice that. You should practice before the mirror thrice or four or five times. You should see your mirror and you have to speak and see what are the content and everything. You have to prepare a content. Okay, you have to sit and write what you have to take notes at the earlier stage. Later you can touch any area and everything. So that's what I said. I'm an average student who can't answer to her a school teacher. Later went for a public speak. Later become a public speaker. Why? The reason is thirst. Thirst to learn. The learning is my thirst. I learned. You should have also the thirst to learn many things so that you can have a very good public speaking skill. Okay. Next, what you have to do is, you have to write what will be your introduction, what will be your content, how can you summarize your speech. You have to allocate and you have to segregate. You have to function and correlate with your time. You should not exceed your time also. These are the things which should be carefully handled. If you are missing these small things, you will be own out. People will throw you out. If you are speaking for adolescent psychology, even for the 18 or 20-year girl, for a 3 hours, what they will do is they'll get bored of you. See, you don't have your brain don't listen at your 21st minute. Only 20 minutes you can concentrate. Apart from that, you can't concentrate. Even if you have 1 hour class, you don't have a concentration. So you can't concentrate. Okay, so your mind will start moving here and there. You have to control your brain, control your mind, and make alert to learn. Okay, so you should not take long time. You have to segregate. You have to collaborate your team, time, and audience. You have to collaborate these three things. Okay, you should know you have to prepare your content. You should be thorough with the area in what you are going to speak, and you have to check the audience. You have to collaborate everything with your time. You have to see the timing also. Even adolescent psychology is useful for the 20-year girl, but you can't exceed for 3 hours or 4 hours. Okay, right? Do you agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Even the ma'am, if a ma'am is teaching your favorite subject, you can't listen for an hour. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Because that's human psychology. We have to accept it. We should acknowledge it. We should accept it. So we should prepare only for 40 to 45 minutes. In this 45 minutes, how you have to attract is you have to tell some real anecdote. You quote some anecdote. You know what is anecdote?
No, ma'am.
Just now I said you, isn't it? I'm an average student and I have transformed into a good public speaker. That is anecdote. I have quoted my real life situation. That is anecdote. Understand? So if you're telling, you will be eager to listen. Oh, ma'am is an average student in school, but now she's speaking good. So I should also do something. What will be the reason how ma'am came up? So how can I come up? You'll be accepting it. So that will give you a attraction to the people, that you can influence the people. Okay, understand? So you can tell your real. So I'm wondering, today after I'm finishing this class, definitely I'll go and see one Sandeep video, because how the Sandeep has impressed Vaishali. So I want to know about it. I'll go and see. That is real life anecdote incident. They're narrating an incident. So people accept your words. Oh, I too have the same feeling. I should also do like this. You have to give assurance to this audience that you are also one among the audience. Should give assurance for them. Should give a acknowledgement for the audience that you are not a born speaker, you are a trained human being. Okay, that will make the audience to listen and watch to you very carefully. They will listen to you very carefully. Okay, so you have to have a bondage with the audience with your content. Okay, to prepare well. You should give priority for your content, and next how we are going to deliver it. And one is, and you have to use anecdote, and you can give strategy. You can give some strategy. Vaishali was talking before you come, Madhu. She said that nearly 90 members, or yesterday was the yesterday or today, Vaishali, 90 yesterday, 92
Ma'am,
members, 92 members, nearly 90 members expired. I was wondering, and I am sharing. Virudhunagar is also a very small area, Vaishali. 25 members expired day before yesterday. She was telling, yes, ma'am, our area is also very small area, ma'am. She was discussing. So she's telling a strategy. So it will give liveliness to the people. So, okay, oh, Yes, yes, what's happening is true. You are acknowledging the people, you're acknowledging the mind of the audience, how and what they listen is true. Yes. So I can't tell. Vaishali is lying. COVID is not a very, very big thing. They won't die. People won't die. Can I tell this? Can I think that? I can't, because the situation is like that. We have to accept it. So I have to accept. So I was being to accept. I was being forced to accept because the situation is that. That is audience and speaker. You should give some strategy also. So if you are giving strategy, her speech will be also in a clear way, that the audience will think that the students have a sorry, not students, the audience will be having a good having a good idea about the our speaker, that she was taken some notes, she has taken some pain to give a strategy. You should give a strategy. We are giving a strategy. You can, when you are speaking, you can tell, can you tell any law? I'm not sure about your law. 1922 Act, something Act you'll be telling, isn't it? Like that, if you're telling, oh, okay, I will also, oh, really, that there was a law and there was an Act there. I can accept it if you're telling with a strategy. And the other thing is, so you have to frame things and you can narrate a story. To impress your speech, you can narrate a story. I said you a story, isn't it? A thief and the king.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, where the thief went as a minister and the jealousy minister came down. Yes, I said a story. Story to attract people, to attract your audience, not for everyone. If you're going and giving a speech for an IAS officer, if you're going and telling a story, what you will think? This lady is coming and wasting my time. So we should know the audience first. Okay, you can give a strategy to the for the IAS officers training. If you're going and giving a training for the IAS officers, you can use some strategies, but you can't give strategies for the you can't tell a story for the IAS officers and all. So here you can add some jokes. That is humorous sense. You can add some humorous sense. Whenever you are speaking, you should not speak emotionally. You can have emotional touch, but you should not speak emotionally. If you are speaking emotionally, the audience will take everything to their heart, because it should not to be their heart. It should not be to the, if it is, if they're taking everything to their heart, they'll start to show their emotions. You should not make the people to show their emotions. You can make them to feel emotionally. You can have an emotional touch, but you should not make them to feel emotions. You should not kindle their emotions. Okay, you can speak well. So some humorous sense, you can some show some humorous senses and all. You can have some humorous senses. Okay, so these are the content where you have to prepare. Okay, this is your preparation area. You are giving importance for the knowledge level sequences. You are framing a body of a structure of the speech. But after that, this is internal. For external, how you have to show is, you have to dress well. You have to, the first thing is, you have to dress well. So I asked you a question. If a person is coming very formally, if a person is coming in a lungi wala, whom you will look immediately? You both said that you will be looking the person who is very formal. Okay. So audience eyes will also be they'll be expecting the formals. Everything should be formal. So immediately they look into your external appearances. So you should groom well. You don't want to put some makeup, but you can make over it. You can show it that I'm coming very happy for this speaking session. I'm coming here as a happiest person and the great speaker here. I'm going to be the great speaker. So see that can be seen externally. So you can come in a formal dress. You can some few you can project yourself in a happy manner or anything, so that immediately on attracted by their visual sense, you can make the audience to listen to you, and you can drag them towards you. You have to drag them towards you. Okay, the physical appearance is first. Okay, the next one is you should smile immediately on seeing the audience. Okay, you should smile. On smiling you can attract the people immediately. And one more thing, the main thing is I said that eye is the main part which can show you. You can, even if you don't like, you can even if you're not liking the person, you can just for smile for a cause, but your eye will not lie. Your eye can't lie. Yes, your eyes can't lie. It will tell you the real state, whether you are in a good mood or not in a good mood. Okay, you are in a bad mood or in a good mood. So your you should see, you should give concentration for your eyes also, because you have to see the audience, everyone. Okay, you should see the audience. If they are sitting fully, you should see everyone's eye. You can't go and look into everyone's eye nearby, but you can see everyone from here. If this audience are in a two rows, your concentration should not be focused in only one particular area. You should see everyone, so that audience will also have a bondage and rapport with you. So you have to see your eye movement. The eye, you have to see eye movement from here to here. You have to see here, there, and the last row. You can even see the your teacher. She'll be seeing first row at the last row, side or this side. But a few teachers will also be seeing only the last row alone. Few teachers will be seeing only the first row students alone. But you have to focus your eye movement also, eye rotation also. You have to concentrate. Should have a rapport with the audience with your eye. Okay, so if you're having, you can have a lively session. Okay, the visual sense will give you a lively session. And the next one is your standing posture. We have seen the dress. You should have come very formally. You should your face, your first eyes and smile. And next is your standing posture. Your standing posture will give you confidence. Your body, how your body should be used, it should be in a T shape. It should be in a T shape. Your spinal cord should be straight. Your spinal cord should be straight, and your two shoulders should be straight. Yes, it should be in a T shape. If you are standing in a T shape or sitting in a T shape, your blood flow will be very good from toe to brain. Your blood flow will be very good, so that you won't get any blockage. If you are getting blockage, your words will start stammering. Yes, you won't have that stammering sense. You won't stammer if your blood flow is very good. So these are the things you should eradicate. These are the things you should neglect, where you can have communicate very effectively. Understand? So you should stand in a T shape. You just go and try even at home. Just before you can even see the saints, how they do davam. They have the, you know what saints do? Saints, monks. Do you know saints? Yes,
Ma'am, can you repeat? Your voice is not clear.
saint. SAINT, saint. Saint monks. Have you heard of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. They do davam, isn't it? They go to forest and pray to Lord.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, okay. How do they sit? Is they sit in a straight position. If you are doing meditation, they do meditation, isn't it? How do we sit? Is the physical position. This position will make your body very strong. When you're strong, your words will be in a right way. The flow will be in a correct way. So your body position should be in a T shaped. So your shoulders should be straight, and your um what is that, spine, your spine should be straight. So if there is some relaxation, your words will also get relaxed. So you should not be feeling relaxed, you should be straight. Okay, then your legs, you should have equal 1 feet for your both the right and left leg. Right and left legs or both are good doctors. It knows how it can balance your body. The right, that's what they'll be telling for walking and all. If we go for regular walking, your body will be good. You won't get any diseases. You won't be imposed with diseases. Similarly, these two legs are, one is left doctor, one is, other is right doctor. These two doctors know how to balance your body. So your feet, this both of your feet should be for a 1 feet. Your both of the legs should be in a 1 feet distance, so that your body will be in a balanced way. You won't get disturbed while you speak. Okay, if you are doing these things, your blood flow will be good, so that when the blood flow is good, your preparations and your flow from your mouth will be also good. There will not be any blockage or stammer. Okay, next one is, you should not tie your hands here and there. You should not tie your hands. You should not tie your shawl. You should not touch your shawl. If you're even wearing a sari or chudidar, you can't. You will be disturbed. You will be disturbed. Uh, and if you're adjusting your sari, or if you're adjusting your shawl, you'll be disturbed, and audience will also be distracted. Immediately, what do they do is, they'll see where you are adjusting. Yes, right? So immediately we'll be disturbed, and audience will be distracted from the speech what you speak. They'll not listen, and they will watch your actions. So you should wear your dress proper way, and with the standing position will also should also be very good. These are the external appearances, and the main thing is your facial expressions. Expressions. Okay, when you speak, you should make the people to love. You should make the people to realize what is truth and what is wrong. You should make to realize the people how you are speaking, how you are involved in that content. So the expressions, the facial expressions. See, when I speak, you can see the eyes speak. You can see all my faces. So I said, you sent it. I'll tell about the feedback. Within 2 minutes, I'll start telling my feedback. This, even though it is an online class, we couldn't. Uh, I couldn't show you all those things. So I act and show to the students. Okay, so this public speaking is a very easy things if you realize what are the things we should do and what are the things we should avoid. So you should not adjust your dresses. You should not um, stammer. You should be very perfect in your standing position. You should be very strong with your subject matter. You should be very confident how you speak. And the facial expressions, when you tell a story, when you narrate a story, you have to narrate how the narrate in a way that audience should see the story at the your background. You should tell, once that looked, so you should show some expressions, your modulations in your speech, the way how you speak. Once they lived a king, once there lived a thief. When you tell the ups and downs, the modulations. Okay, if you know that modulations, your speech will be in a great manner. When you're telling, the once there lived a king, he had two sons. The one son was song where he went there, and the other sons. You won't have an attention. You won't. You can't grab the attention of the audience. And you know, there the king he had two sons. The first son was a very charming person. When you are telling a charming, you should show the charmingness in your face. You should show the charmingness in your face to make them there, to make them to come towards you. So the attraction, you should attract the people with your attraction, the expressions. You do everything with your expressions. The way how you speak should be in a way is the modulation, how you tell your tone. You should not show that you have a fear for public speaking. I'm Gayathri Devi. I'm from Tamil Nadu. Can you understand me? So that shows that I don't have confidence. Even we have our note, we should expose that in a proper way by practicing. And the expressions, we should be very careful while you're practicing. You can see your expressions in the mirror, and what should be plus and what should be minus. So you should not show by laughing, you know that the king died. You should show that at last the hero died. When you are telling the sad thing, you should show you some sadness in your face. You should not be, the king died. You can't tell that. If you're talking like this, people will think this speaker is a mad speaker. Why she's laughing for this death and all? For the sadness, why she's laughing? So they should not think in a wrong way. So your practice makes you perfect. Before speaking, you just practice and see the expressions, how you speak, your standing position. You can balance your body. All these things will give you a excellent speech, and all these excellence will give you an effective speaking skill. This is public speaking skill. Don't scare for this public speaking skill. This is not a great thing. As you think, this is not a Himalayan task, but if you are practicing, you can make the Himalayan task into a small task. Okay, don't scare, practice, train, get trained before you are speaking. Prepare a speech and prepare before the mirror, or prepare before your mobile. Have a video by yourself, see where the correction should be and what are the things. Only one thing for public speaking skill is practice, practice, practice. You will get trained. With these experience only, you can have a good skill of in this public speaking skill. You have many things in this public speaking skills. At this age, the small lessons are enough for you to get ready for this public speaking skill. If you are concentrating and focusing on these small skills, definitely you can have a very good public speaking skill. Is right?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood, ma? Madhu, I think now you'll be having a clear idea about this public speaking skill. This is enough, Madhu. These small things are enough to become a very good public speaker. Nothing is thing. You have to prepare your content. You have to see, check all these things. The main thing is, if you're as I'm a trainer of this NLP, I can know the workout of this brain. So how it workout is the position. It should not be stammered by your physical activity. You should not tie your hands here or back. So if you're doing these things and all, the brain will get disturbed. If the brain is disturbed, your words and your pronunciation will be disturbed. So if you are focusing in all those skills, you can have a very good public speaking skill. Is it right? Vaishali and Madhu, do you have any doubts in this public speaking skills?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You're clear? Got some knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Madhu, yes, Madhu?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any questions in this?
No, ma'am.
Vaishali?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you have any doubts, I'll share you some pictures. You can see my gestures. What they said is, Ma'am, they said that, ma'am, for feedback of that session, we thought that the trainers will be only 40 years and the 50 years. We thought that the auntie will come with a sari and make us to cry or make us to do this. But you made us to speak. You made us very embarrassing. You made us very happy with your facial expressions. So the expressions more than my content, my expressions played. My expressions made them to involve in my speaking. Made them to involved. I made them to listen. I dragged them to listen to my words. So the expressions also plays equal importance as much the content how you prepared. So these things are important for the public speaking skill. Yes, Madhu and Vaishali,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
did you understand what did I tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Have a bit clear idea about this public speaking skill?
Yes, ma'am. Now we are clear.
So you are very good in your public speaking now. You can speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Madhu.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday, there was a session, special session arranged by Namrata, ma'am. So, ma'am, if I'm not wrong, Supriya ma'am is taking our class. So, ma'am, I have a doubt. So, ma'am, then I remember your words that you should speak. If you have any doubts, you should clear it immediately. So, ma'am, then I asked her. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay,
All
okay,
credit
good.
goes.
Thank you, Madhu. Good. Okay, you have to thank Namrata and IFEST team. They have given you a very good idea and a platform to learn many things. So we are really, you should give your heartfelt thanks to both of them. Let's pray for Namrata to get well soon. She's sick, I hope. Okay, Madhu, Vaishali, let's see in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am.